No, because you won't call your parents, so we'll take you into
I
protective
don't need
custody.
to call my parents.
You do.
All right, question's a crime. Suspicion is not a
I'm
crime.
asking you to identify yourself. You need
You
to
have to identify
No, I
yourself
do
to the
not.
police.
Not
Yes,
at
you
all.
do.
No, I do not.
Identify yourself.
All right, I'm confused. What's going on here with the cameras and everything? Don't tell me yet, okay?
I'm not even involved. I just walked right through here, but I'm not involved. So I would like to leave.
I said I checked with the county. I didn't say I spoke with anybody.
I don't know why you're trying to make it confrontational.
Well, you confronted me. I'm not.
This is the Fourth Amendment. Me recording is my First Amendment. You're asking me for my ID. This is the Fourth.
I'm going to arrest you at this point.
I'm not going to resist.
Yeah, okay, you're under arrest.
I'm under arrest. I'm not going to take that out of your hand yet.
A 15-year-old First Amendment auditor was filming from a public sidewalk and ended up unlawfully detained by police who demanded his info and refused to let him go until his parents arrived. No laws broken, just a camera and a kid who knew his rights. This is what happens when fear overrides the Constitution.
What's going on?
I ask you the same question. What's going on today?
I'm recording. Can I get a name and badge number, please?
I'm asking you a question first. What are you doing over here?
I'm on a public way recording.
Okay. Are you recording?
The bank?
Bank? Why are you recording the bank?
Just recording.
No reason, huh? All right. Does it sound suspicious or anything?
Shouldn't be. It's constitutionally protected.
All right, but you're in the roadway. You're not.
I am. I'm on the side of the road.
You're still in the road. You're still a hazard to traffic.
You can film
I'm right here.
Listen.
I'm not in the road.
Still
You are in
still
the
a
road.
hazard to traffic.
How old are you?
15.
All right, do you have your parents anywhere?
You don't need to talk to my parents.
I do now because you're a juvenile.
How?
Because I can't let you go on your own now. Now that we've been called, we have to talk to your parents. So
Doesn't matter. I can still walk around and I still own my rights to the Constitution. Can I get a name and badge number, please?
listen,
Can I get a name and badge number,
listen.
please?
I will. But we need to call your parents because I can't release you like on your own. You have to be released to a parent or guardian.
So you can't walk around?
No. So we got called here because you were filming the bank.
That
the
don't.
roadway.
I'm on the side of the road.
Well,
You're in the road. You're in the road when I approach, and you're in the road now.
You're in the road. So you could be up here, but now that since you're a juvenile and you're 15, we can.
Yeah, I still own my rights to record in public.
You can record.
And that's what I'm doing. So why do you need to call my parents?
Because we cannot release you by yourself. You are 15 years old. We need to release you to a parent.
That doesn't matter if I'm 15 years old.
It does.
Okay. Can I get a name and badge number, please?
Rainey, 731.
Thank you.
Glowacki, 730.
So can
Thank
you
you.
please call your parents?
Oh, I cannot.
So here's the deal. If you don't call your parents, then we're gonna we can't release you. We're going to stay here. You need to call your parents.
Call my parents for recording in a public place.
No, we're gonna have to call you. We
The
can't.
roadway. The roadway is not a public
I'm not on
place.
the roadway.
Listen.
The roadway is a public place.
It is a public place, but it's a safety hazard.
We didn't say you
Was
can't
I standing
record.
in the middle of the road? I was on
You're
the
standing
side
on the
of
side of the road.
You're on
We
the
had
road.
people call
It's
us
a
telling us
safety
you're a
hazard.
safety
You had
hazard.
the bank teller call because I was recording the bank. I'm at a public
And you're
place
in the
recording
roadway.
the bank.
And you're in the roadway.
Okay.
But now that you're 15, we need your parents involved. So can you please call your parents?
No, I'm 18.
You're not.
Can I get a incident number, please? Okay.
Absolutely. Once we have one, you
But we're gonna call your
listen
parents.
to this officer and call your parents.
You don't need to call my parents.
Yes, we do. I cannot let
Show
you
me
go.
where that is. Like, where'd
I'm
you
telling
get that
We're,
out of?
we're
I'm
telling you what it is.
Or we can arrest you.
Arrest me for recording in a public place.
No, because you won't call your parents, so we'll take you into
I don't
protective
need
custody.
to call my parents.
You do.
All right. Question's a crime. Suspicion is not a
I'm
crime.
asking you to identify yourself. You
You have to identify
No, I
yourself
do
to the
not.
police.
Not
Yes,
at
you
all.
do.
No, I do not.
Identify yourself.
Where do you go to school? Shepherd Hill? Or
I'd like to exercise my Fifth Amendment right, please.
All right. Well,
Can I get the incident number now, please?
we will get
I'm working
that
on
to you.
getting it. I already called for it.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'll get it for you right now. Give me. Can you please get on?
I'm off the side of the road.
Why? You're too close to the road. I don't want you to get hit by a car.
Well, this belongs to the bank, doesn't it?
Yeah, which means it's private property.
Exactly. That's why I wasn't on it.
You just can't be filming from the roadway.
Can't be filming from private property either.
Correct. So you need to go somewhere safe. You want to continue to film.
0989.
Perfect. Thank you.
You want to continue to film. You need to find a safe location to film.
We don't care that
It's
you're
not the
filming
roadway.
bank. We do not care. You're just in the roadway.
the side of
And
the
if you
road.
get hit by a car, I don't want to see that happen to you. And then, because you're 15, we have to release you to the parents. We can't just let you go. Because we don't know if you're lost or anything like that, or a runaway.
I tell you I'm not lost and I ain't run away.
But we don't know that because
Well,
you
we
won't
don't know
identify
that.
yourself.
It's because I don't need to identify myself. But according to you, I do.
What? Do you go to Dudley Shepherd Hill or the middle school?
I'd like to exercise my Fifth Amendment right then.
Oh, I'll just ask you about it.
Just stress testing the right to record in public. This is a public place. Didn't know I wasn't allowed in
Nobody
the
told you
road.
couldn't
We
record
never
in
said
public.
you couldn't record.
Well, I was recording in public and you have a problem with it and making my
No,
mom
you're
come down.
recording from a roadway, and you are a hazard to traffic. That's
The
why
call
we're
came
here.
in as a suspicious person.
Suspicion is not a crime.
Reporting the bank from the roadway. We get here, you're in the roadway recording the bank.
I'm off the side of the road.
We never said you couldn't record. And then I ask you how old you are, you tell me 15. You're now a juvenile. Once you're a juvenile, we have to release you to your parents because
Okay.
we came down here to investigate
My
it.
parents can come down here.
Once your parents get here, it's up to them what they want you to do. And if you didn't want to call your parents, we would just take you into custody until we explaining how this works.
Would you be able to go in there and give them a free education on how I can record the bank in a public place? Just so they know for next time if someone comes here?
You can go in there and talk to them all you want. But when they call us because you're creating a disturbance, that's a problem.
Right, but you can't go in there and inform them on what they called on?
We came down here to talk to you. And then if you want us to go tell them that they can record, yes. But I think the main problem was you were in the middle of the roadway.
I would like you to go give them a free education, please.
Okay, well, that's not our job.
We're not going to do that.
You're not going to go tell them? All right.
No, I'm not going to tell them. Again, the original call
Can you
came in
please
that
get on
you
the
were
grass
in
so
the
you
roadway.
do not get hit by a car?
Private
Because
property.
it doesn't matter. If you get hit by a car, it's on us. So we're going to sit right here away from the roadway. There's cars coming down. I do not want you to get in trouble or get hit. Also, recording banks is suspicious because we don't know if you're casing the bank for a robbery. That does happen.
Yeah, it does happen, but I am
There's nothing that says you
constitutionally
can't.
protected.
There's nothing that says you can't, but it is suspicious.
And the police were called, and the police should go tell them that I can record a bank from a
we
public
don't.
way.
Our job is
Nobody
not
has
to
told
tell
you you can't
them. And we
record.
didn't tell you you can't record.
I know.
Show one instance where we told you you could not record.
You didn't.
Okay. What did we tell you when we got here? Why we were here?
I'd like to exercise my Fifth Amendment right, please.
Get this picture and send it to Tyler.
Well, I'm gonna find out who he is.
Yeah, well,
Sir Tyler Smith knows exactly what I'm doing.
And that's fine.
we're good. I'll check with him afterwards.
You seem like a good kid. I'm all for exercising your rights, but we got to do it safely. We can't do it
After.
What were you saying? Like
Nothing. Just recording.
Yeah, that's
And then
fine.
she came out here and had a problem with me.
Yeah, and it's just, you can record things. I'm not having a problem with that. But it is suspicious to the police because there are known, when somebody's recording a bank, we don't know who you are. We don't know if you're planning to, rob a bank, if somebody sent you here to record the bank, to rob the bank. I'm just saying, that's the stuff that...
We don't know.
We don't know.
You can tell us whatever, we still don't know.
And because there are instances of people you're detained because we're
Why?
waiting for your
I'm
mom.
detained now. I'm
Because
detained
we're
now.
waiting for your mom. Well, I can't let you walk.
So the kid ends the recording before we can see what happened next. It's possible he gave in and let them walk all over him, especially since toward the end, you can hear the officers deciding to detain him until his parents arrived. Yes, he probably called his parents. We don't know for sure, but one thing is clear: record everything. Don't use jump cuts. Don't skip parts. In incidents like this, where the officers are clearly in the wrong, there's absolutely no reason to stop recording after being detained. Detaining him, threatening protective custody, and refusing to leave until his parents showed up, all for filming in public, amounts to intimidation cloaked in policy. This is a textbook example of how law enforcement can use vague justifications to suppress rights, especially when dealing with younger individuals who are less likely to push back. But age doesn't erase constitutional protections, and neither should fear-based policing.
His rookie cop thought she was in charge, until she got schooled hard on the sidewalk. She tried to detain people for filming in public, ignored their rights, and got completely shut down when they invoked the First and Fifth Amendments. Then a real officer showed up and handled it right.
I don't know, you probably should talk to the complainant. Nettles?
You got it. Hi. Are you guys all related?
Not at all, I was just seeing what was going on.
You're just a bystander?
More or less,
okay.
yeah.
I got you. Are you from one of the businesses here?
Not at all. I'm actually not even from here.
He has nothing to do with us. He just approached us just now.
You two are together.
But I'm me and she's her.
All right, I'm confused. What's going on here with cameras and everything? Don't leave yet, okay?
I'm not even involved. I just walked right through your bus. I'm not involved. So I would like to leave my family to that car.
Nettles, you need to de-escalate. You need to de-escalate, get a supervisor. Good Lord.
Yeah. Okay.
What have you learned in the academy? Obviously nothing.
Held here for? Am I being
I'm
detained?
just here till
Okay.
If you're not free to go, you're detained, and that's an unlawful detainment. So you're more than welcome to leave, and if she says you're detained, that's Fourth Amendment violation.
Okay. All right.
So are we detained? Because I want to know if I'm being unlawfully detained at this point. Okay. Then turn your lights off. She's a dumbass.
Is she not gonna follow that?
No.
Oh.
She's gonna sit here and try to pull this shit. Just how I just saved that guy?
Yeah.
And she said we're not detained, so we're free to move about because we're not detained.
So is there a purpose for this recording?
Do you not know about a First Amendment right on a sidewalk to record in public? I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question.
So you're just here for personal reasons, videotaping what's going on. Why do you care? Go back to your car, you're dismissed. Man, said I was here. You're dismissed. Okay.
This is a First Amendment protected right. We're on a public sidewalk. What are you doing?
Go away.
Get a supervisor. Just get a supervisor.
So you're just recording.
Just get a supervisor. Here, I'm going to invoke our Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Have a nice day, Nettles.
Get out of here. Go to the you got other work to do. Okay. Goodbye.
No, I will be reporting you to IA because your conduct is horrible.
Get out of here.
You're violating rights already. Just have a nice day. Go talk to the complainant. Go talk to the complainant. Go talk to the complainant.
Calm down.
Go talk to the complainant. Go talk to the. Yeah, you should have. Go to the complainant. Go talk to the. And you're blocking traffic. Get your car out of the way. Go park in a parking spot. God. Goddamn pigtails and female cops are horrible. Get a supervisor. Get a stupid advisor, because you're stupid.
I'm just asking questions, she said.
Yeah, what did I just tell her? I'm invoking a Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, which means what? No questions without a lawyer present. God, she's retarded.
I had to tell her to be dismissed.
Go talk to the complainant. If I'm not detained, go talk to the complainant. Hey, you're gonna have fun with this video, aren't you? Oh, you know she's pissed right now. Didn't I have to tell her to de-escalate? What's that? I don't think she's used to people challenging her authority. You're gonna come up, put your lights on like I'm detained, block the whole sidewalk here. Why couldn't you just park in the parking lot and go talk to the complainant, noticing that we're not doing anything wrong? Exposing dirty cops one at a time. Oh, brother, take it easy, man. Are you a supervisor?
No, do you like to see anyone? She's on an accident right now.
Yeah, she was kind of very hostile, aggressive, and rude.
Okay.
Weren't you on that shootout that happened? Because I liked how you handled that whole situation. Actually, I watched and I saw the K9. Beautiful. Doesn't understand what First Amendment and Fifth Amendment rights are. No, and Fifth Amendment rights. I told her I vote my fifth. She kept asking me questions. I'm just asking questions. No, Fifth Amendment means stop asking.
They can stay on the public sidewalk as long as they want. I don't know who called.
I told her to go talk to complaint, and she wanted to escalate.
Okay. I'll tell you.
I'm gonna pull the body camera anyways. Keep it on, Nettles. I'm me, she's her.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know. I just don't want her. If Parlor Donuts isn't asking for her to leave,
No, we haven't. And I'm going to tell you right now because you're professional the way you are, and I've seen you on body cam, so I know how professional you are.
I appreciate you.
I watch all the videos.
Do you?
So yeah, when I'm sitting here and telling her my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and you want to keep asking me questions, you violated my rights. By the way, yes, you did. You didn't realize that.
You don't have to answer any questions.
That's why I asked for a supervisor.
I can try to get you one as soon as.
However,
I've been here a minute, but
my next question or answer for you is I've never stepped foot on the Chase or Starbucks property. I've been on the edge of their property lines.
People call because they just see it. And they.
It's cold, and I'm keeping warm. It's not on purpose.
I think maybe you can't record or something, but you're not on their property.
My rights don't end where their feelings begin.
Yeah, you can record on all you want. You can stand here all
I've heard a lot of good things about you.
It doesn't look like you're, we got a call earlier of a guy kind of having a health issue.
Right.
It doesn't look like you're having a health issue or anything, so.
I'm a little overweight, but outside of that, I'm in good health.
Well, hey, is it keeping you warm at least?
I am. I'm pretty warm under my fingertips.
Because I had to wear like layers on top of layers on top of layers. But anyway, other than that, I'll go talk to them. At the end of the day, if you're not on their property, we just got to go kind of educate them a little bit.
And that's why I was trying to tell her to go talk to the complainant first, but she wanted to escalate out here.
We didn't know.
Rookies.
I didn't know who
Rookies.
it was, but we'll go and talk to them real quick.
Need to go back to the academy, Nettles.
As long as she's, like I said, she's you. You're sorry, I'm getting it mixed up. I won't even talk to her because she's not anywhere near over here. I mean.
Nope.
Unless they call us and say, hey, we want a criminal trespass, and you're on their property or whatever, or you walked over there, but.
Yep. I can teach you some things about the law.
Do you want to talk to me after I talk to her?
I'm filming it, but if you want to come out and talk,
it's up to you.
Nope.
I'm just gonna leave.
You're very professional, and I'm okay with talking to you.
And then did you still sergeant? She's tied up on an accident, but
if she's tied up, I'll go ahead and go through IA and file complaints. No problem.
I was gonna say I can send.
I know.
If you want.
I know where the area is, but I'll talk to you after you're done. I just want to know what they said, and I'll get the call number from you.
All right.
This female officer tried flexing her authority, but the cameraman wasn't having it. He knew the law and held his ground like a pro. Think she crossed the line? Hit that 5 in the comments and let's talk about it.
How you doing? I can't hear you. I'm good. How are you doing? What am I up to? What does that mean? Yeah, I'm a journalist gathering content for a story. I'm an investigative journalist. It's a public street right here. Huh?
There's actually a sign that's over here.
Where?
Right here. Well, let's Supervisor talk.
Right there? Yeah, but this street right here belongs to the city.
Okay.
What's going on?
What you got going on?
What's that?
What's going on?
Oh, nothing.
What are you filming?
Whatever I can see from the public. I'm an investigative journalist gathering content for a story.
Okay. Have we, did you get with the warden about it?
I have written permission to be here.
By?
Sorry?
By who?
It's called the United States Constitution.
Okay.
This is a public road. The city, the county owns this road. I have a right to be here all the way up to your property.
Right. Okay. We just need to find out who you are, who you're with, your name and stuff like that.
I just told you who I was. I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
Okay. We're gonna have the sheriff's office come through here.
Okay.
So we can.
I'm not gonna run away. I'll be here. I'm not armed.
Right.
I have no ill will intent, so I'll be right here.
Okay. Did you? Okay. We'll have them contact.
Okay.
Contact with you.
All right. Have a good one, bud.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Who are you?
That question is How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm Wyman Berry. How you doing?
You're a law enforcement?
No, I'm a senior administrator at this facility.
Okay.
How you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
What's going on?
Investigative journalist gathering content for a story.
Okay. Well, can't you film in the facility, take pictures of the facility on private property? On private property, I guess not.
I'm not on private property.
Yes, sir, it's private property.
It's a public road right there.
That's private property.
That's a public road right there.
That's a public road out there. Yes, sir.
This is too. It's maintained by the county.
No, sir, it's not. It's maintained to me.
I already contacted the county before I did this, man. This is what I do, man.
This is what I do.
Okay. You asking me to leave?
I'm asking you to quit taking pictures of my facility.
Are you telling me that I'm not on public property?
This is private property, yes, sir.
I'm on private property right now.
Yes, sir.
You own this property right here.
No, that gentleman there owns that property right
Okay.
there.
You see that telephone pole right there?
Yes, sir, I sure do.
That's all public easement. Public easement.
Understood.
Okay.
Who'd you speak with in the county?
Why does that matter?
I just want to
Did
know.
I didn't say I spoke with anybody.
Yes, sir, you said you already talked to the
I said
county.
I checked with the county. I didn't say I spoke with anybody.
Who'd you speak with in the county?
Why does that matter?
I just want to
Did
know.
I didn't say I spoke with anybody.
Yes, sir, you said you already talked to the county.
I said I checked with the county. I didn't say I spoke with anybody.
I don't know why you're trying to make it confrontational.
Well,
I'm just asking questions.
you confronted me. I'm
I'm
not.
sorry, I can up and said what's going on.
I know you confronted me. I'm not being confrontational. I'll tell you what.
All right, brother.
I'm done talking. I'm gonna just continue my story, and when I'm done, I'll be leaving.
Can I at least get your name, sir?
Good citizen. And I believe they already called the sheriff, so I'm not going to run away. I'm not armed. I have no ill will intent.
Nobody's accusing you of that.
So, I mean, I'm an investigative journalist. I'm doing my story, and then I'll be out of here, man. I have no ill will intent towards your facility.
See, I can't read people. I never know what's going on.
Okay.
You know, just like people try to fly their homes over and take pictures of things.
There's a sheriff. There's a sheriff right there. I'll speak to the sheriff.
Okay.
Hello. What you got going on, sir?
I'm an investigative journalist gathering content for a story.
Okay.
And I mean, I checked with the county. This road's maintained by the county.
Okay.
So I mean, I stayed on the public. I didn't go on their property.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do my story, and then I'm out of here.
Okay. Mind if I ask you what kind of story? Just a investigation type of deal?
It's just a matters of public interest.
Okay. About
I'm not armed. I have no ill will intent towards the facility. I go all over the state doing this. You know.
okay.
Got your ID on?
I don't.
You don't have an ID on?
No, sir.
Okay, what's your name?
Am I in trouble?
No, but I just want to get your information.
I'd rather keep my information private.
That's fine, you can give it to me.
We're headed that way.
Your name?
I'd rather not give my name.
What's your name, sir?
I'd rather not give my
so
name.
now I'm asking you, because they don't want you on the property, and I'm asking
But I'm
you.
not on their property.
Okay, let me talk.
Okay.
So, this driveway is part of their property?
It's not a driveway. It's a public street.
Okay. Well, they want you out of this area, so now I'm asking you for your name.
I won't go on their property, and I haven't entered their property, and I won't go on their property. So as long as I don't go on their property, then he shouldn't have a problem with that. If you're saying you want me out of this area, well, I'm on a public road here. So, I mean, I'm not gonna give you my name.
Okay, so
I haven't broken a law. Penal Code 3802 says I don't have to give you my identification unless I've been lawfully arrested. So,
well, now I'm deeming you as a suspicious person.
okay,
So,
is suspicion of a misdemeanor or felony?
does it matter?
Okay. So are you detaining me right now?
At the moment, you are detained,
Okay,
yes, sir.
I'm gonna remain silent.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I like I said, I do this all the time. I know my boundaries. I'm real good. I usually have good in interactions with law enforcement, and I don't mind you guys coming out, checking me out. That's your job, know. So I appreciate you guys being cordial with me.
He didn't give me his first name.
You guys have a great day. Be safe and be careful. You know?
As long as you don't pass that sign right over there. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Ever thought you knew your rights? Think again. This video plunges you into a wild street encounter where a man filming peacefully gets wrongfully arrested for refusing to show ID. Witness the intense legal showdown, the cops' shaky arguments, and his fearless stand for freedom. You won't believe how this bizarre incident unfolds and what happens next.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I salute you twice then, man. But for somebody's not, I mean, I'm not aware of those kind of things, man. Like, I didn't see nothing. And the same thing, you saw what I saw. Windows is tinted, man, and I'm on a public street.
Yeah,
like,
you are, yeah. We just came to talk to because they're worried. All we can say, hey, we went and talked to him. He's just doing this.
Think about it this way, right? There's what, like 8 billion people in the world? Right? How many people are standing out here videotaping?
Not somebody's gonna do something nefarious. Not somebody that's gonna do nothing nefarious. It's 2024, man. Everybody has a camera.
Oh, that's true.
Right when you walk out your house, you on camera for the whole
that's
day.
True, but I'm just saying, if it strikes somebody as odd,
I mean, it's okay. I totally understand that now. Nothing against that. I'd just be kind of curious, like what did they say?
Disagree with you.
Which one of you guys are a good speller? Who's a good speller?
Oh, hell no.
Not like basic words, nothing like a hard word.
More trivia for you or what?
Can you spell forwards, backwards? You can even use your notepad. You can even use your notepad.
Forwards is SDRAWROS.
You can even use your notepad.
He just did it.
What he saying?
He did. 1019. He just did it.
I did not hear him.
It would be forwards would be SDRAWROS. Right?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
That wasn't correct.
No? Were you supposed to spell forwards and backwards? There's probably not a right answer.
Give me some, man. It was the right answer. You got it on second or on the second. You didn't do it, but you said it. Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, it was gonna be
hey, where is something good to get somewhere, something to eat?
What are you in the mood for?
Something local.
Local?
Oh, local. TJ's Cafe.
TJ's is the local.
It's pretty good.
El Alteño.
El Alteño is a real good spot if you like Mexican food.
I love Mexican food, and it's authentic.
The orange building, bright orange building. Oh yeah, it's real.
It's right there on Main on that Circle Drive. Okay. And where you guys police station at?
Well, normally it's at 1200 Main Street, but we're working out of the View right now. 3,500 buyers. It's a community center.
It's community center.
Yeah, they've renovated the city hall and police station up here, and they're about done with it.
So that is you guys' police station? It's the city hall and police station connected?
City hall's up top. We're at the bottom.
Yep.
Okay.
We're in the basement.
And you guys are some cool guys. Also, you a sarge?
Well, no, corporal.
Okay. Well, where do that fall in the ranks? How do the ranks go?
Between patrolman and sergeant.
Okay, moving up in the ranks.
When the sergeant's out, he's in charge.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long y'all been on the force?
17 years.
Okay. You look young. I wouldn't have guessed it.
Well,
if you don't mind me putting you on the spot, how old are you?
42.
You 42?
Yeah.
What's your favorite number, 1 through 10? What come to mind?
3.
3?
Yeah.
If you was born 3 years ago from today, how old would you be?
Oh shit.
Why is he asking you so much? It's like a sobriety test.
We kind of just fell right into it.
39.
Okay.
There, did it again. 3 in a row.
Yeah. They wasn't right.
No? You stay around here, what, man?
What do you mean?
You stay where you live at? Are you from Grandview?
I'm from Earth.
Earth?
Yeah, from this planet.
Likewise.
Yeah, where you from?
Earth.
Okay. Hey, see, look at y'all. Y'all pretty cool, man. I like y'all. Yeah, so man, I'm not gonna be long. You know, just gonna be out here getting a couple shots.
Okay. That's cool.
So,
do you have an ID on you real quick?
You need my ID?
Just to document who we talked to. Because here's the thing, right? Legally, constitutional rights. We have detained you for a little bit, so we need to make a real quick record.
So hold on. This was good. So you just illegally detained me?
I didn't say that.
You just said you detained me.
Yeah. It's not illegal.
For what crime?
We got a call out here. It's a police call.
That's okay, you getting a call, but now you just said you detained me. To detain somebody, you need reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. What crime did you detain me for?
we've already explained why we're here.
You just
I'm
you
just
got to
going to document your name and date of birth that said that we talked to you.
Okay. I don't have to get my ID.
Yeah, you do.
No, I do. Let's get a supervisor out here. Let's get a captain out here, sir.
Well, the captain.
Officers ask for ID to document the encounter. The man refuses, knowing his rights. Tension rises as they mention detainment.
Trample on my rights. Now, you guys looked good for a second.
No,
but now you're trying
we're
to
not trampling on any rights.
Well, I'm in public,
yes,
doing
you
nothing
are.
nefarious.
Okay.
And you just walk up and ask me for my ID.
Except that we got a police call for service.
That's fine. That's fine. You can do that.
The caller articulated.
Okay.
Who you are, what you were doing as
No
far
crime.
as your physical description.
No crime.
Okay. Based on that suspicious call for service,
Is suspicious a misdemeanor or a felony?
Suspicious
It's
act.
neither.
Suspicious
Come on,
act.
y'all lived like some good guys. Y'all just flipped the script.
Hold on.
Y'all just flipped the script.
Hold on. Because I'm trying to explain it to you.
Go ahead.
Right? Because we're out here for a lawful call for service, and we contacted you lawfully. But okay, you don't have to agree. I'm just telling you this
most
is the
definitely
law.
challenge. Okay, I'm going to the police department. That's not law. That's not law, sir.
So,
that's not law. To show ID, sir.
Can I ask what you've been doing?
You need reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime is being committed. Now, you cannot turn. Look, he putting his gloves. He ready to go hands on.
He's cold-blooded. Hey, listen.
Hands cold.
What do you do for a living?
Why does it matter?
I'm just curious now. You was asking me all kinds of questions and I answered them. Come on now.
That's fine.
And you know what I do for a living. I'm asking you what you do for a living.
You're using police tactics now.
I'm asking what because I want to explain it.
Okay, I'd rather not answer that.
Okay, you don't have to.
I'm just out here exercising rights.
Okay.
Now, and if you're trying to turn legal, constitutional, protected activity into a crime to try to get my ID, that look bad, Officer Bailey.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, so let me ask you this: am I legally required to give you my ID right now on this call?
Yes, you are.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
Yes, let's get a captain out here, sir.
No, captain's not going to come out here.
Let's get a captain. If somebody's trying to infringe on your rights, a captain should come out here. If I'm calling somebody higher than you, sir.
What'll happen is you'll be placed under arrest for failing to identify
That's
yourself.
a secondary crime. You got to commit a first crime first to even have to ID, sir.
No.
Yes, you do. No. I challenge you on that, sir. You willing to arrest you?
You don't want to do that because that's
Ten Hunquat, the man, challenges the officers on legal grounds, insisting they have no reason to demand ID without a crime. Intensifies. Ten Hunquat, 1230. Despite his clear defense of his rights, officers threaten arrest for failure to ID. The man holds his ground, refusing to back down.
Because the whole thing, man, you act like a good... Go ahead, let me let you talk. Let me let you talk.
Okay.
That's why you can't trust the police.
Okay. Except that, I just told you, I've been doing this for 17 years.
Infringing on people's rights?
No. I've been doing this line of work for 17 years, right?
Okay.
I have done that without complaint or lawsuit on my record.
Okay, this will be the first.
No, it won't be.
This will be the first, sir.
This is the thing.
Go ahead.
Between the two of us, I am the subject matter expert on the law, and that includes constitutional law. I have hundreds of hours of study and application of that in my line of work. We are out here for a lawful reason. You've been contacted for a lawful purpose, us performing our duties. That is 100% true, whether you like it or not. And it is within that course of my duties that I'm asking you to provide a name and date of birth that I can verify, and we can let you go.
That's incorrect. Let me ask you a question.
I'm not going to ask you again.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
yourself.
question now.
I will answer it, and then you will identify yourself, and you will go to jail.
If I'm standing on the sidewalk eating a bowl of cereal, and someone don't like that, just listen.
People can say what you're doing there.
Anything. You can't turn a constitutional... this is First Amendment, freedom of the press.
And I'm not stopping you from recording.
But that's what you're doing.
No, I'm not stopping
Anybody can say anything is suspicious. You standing on the corner eating a bowl of cereal. Why is he on this corner eating a bowl of cereal?
Because the suspicious part we're talking about is that you're recording a building, not only just a building, a bank, which banks get robbed.
But what's suspicious about from public? There's
I've already explained that.
But there's no expectation of privacy in public.
You're exactly right. Exactly right. Nobody's accusing you of violating any kind of privacy laws. Nobody's accusing that whatsoever.
So listen, sir, and you say you've been doing this for so long, and you should even know this too. What was your name again?
Officer Savage.
Savage. Listen, to get someone ID, they have to commit a crime,
no, they don't.
Not just a service call.
They don't.
They do, sir.
All we need is reasonable suspicion, and we've
of a crime. Of a crime. What crime am I doing? Okay. I'm simply just recording, sir.
I've already asked. I've already asked.
Now you can polite. You can polite. Yes, and I did nothing wrong.
And I asked you a handful of questions.
So let me ask you this. Me doing nothing wrong. just simply out here with my GoPro in public because someone don't like me pointing at their building. There's no expectation of privacy in public. I'm exercising constitutional protected rights.
I completely understand what you
And I wouldn't resist or anything if you guys want to attack me or anything. I see you trying to circle behind me. I come in peace. I'm really the most chill guy. But my thing is, I exercise my rights, and I don't let anyone infringe on the rights.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
I hear you, and you're not going to find somebody more in lockstep with your ideas on that.
That's all I'm doing.
We were out here on a suspicious activity call.
That's not a crime.
Every legal right
to
identify you.
To ask for it.
To identify you. There's case law. You need to
what
do
law
research.
Is it? So what law?
You need to do research.
What law?
I cannot tell you the name of the case
Why
law
not?
right now.
25 years?
Because 17 years.
17?
Because I know hundreds and hundreds of laws, and I don't remember the specific name.
But y'all always get IDs. This should be at the top of your list, though.
Yeah,
it's like you're addicted to IDs.
We stood here for how long
I did
now?
no crime.
How
here.
long have we
You've
stood
been here. He's been here for 12 minutes.
perfect.
You've been here for
12 minutes.
14 and a
for
half.
12 minutes.
We just been having a cordial conversation.
Except
being cool guys.
Okay. Let me ask you a question then. Did you feel like you had the right to leave at every moment of this conversation?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
When I see you coming, like, why would I run from you? I did nothing wrong.
You were gonna run.
So when you came, I'm like, let me just have a cordial conversation. Because my thing is, I love shining light on the police.
Okay.
Now, whether you look good or bad, that's on you.
No,
I'm actually here to make you guys look good. To show that you know the law.
I do.
That's all I do.
But here's the problem, and you know.
That's all I do.
You know the basic constitutional rights. That's very clear. What you haven't studied.
That's all I'm exercising.
Is the case law that comes from that stuff. Thousands and thousands and thousands of police calls for service and contacts every single year, and they all go just like this.
I do, Officer Bailey, sir.
Okay, but you don't know because you would know what I'm saying is accurate.
Listen, and this is just the basics. We're dealing with the First Amendment here.
Sure.
A guy standing in public.
And nobody's stopping you from exercising it. I haven't asked you to stop recording.
Okay. Well,
I haven't.
What?
I haven't even told you can't video the buildings.
So what about the Fourth Amendment?
What about it?
What about the Fourth Amendment? Because that's what you're doing right now. You asked me for my ID.
What about it?
I have rights to privacy, sir. I don't have to show my ID if I haven't committed a crime. And then you said failure to ID. I have to commit a crime first to show you my ID. Failure to ID is a secondary crime, sir. How am I educating you on 17 years on this?
You're not educating me because you're incorrect. You are incorrect.
So what is the Fourth Amendment? What is the Fourth Amendment? Because that's what we get right now. This is the Fourth Amendment. Me recording is my First Amendment. You're asking me for my ID. This is the Fourth.
I'm going to arrest you at this point.
I'm not going to resist.
Okay. You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest.
I'm not going to take that out of your hand yet. For nothing, dude. All you had to tell me was your name.
For nothing. I did nothing wrong.
You did, and I've explained it to you, and because you don't like it. Because you don't like it.
That's not it, sir.
Because you don't
exercise the right.
The officer finally arrests the man for refusing to show ID. Despite no crime being committed, the man stays calm, knowing his rights were violated.
You don't.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Because I don't.
You arrested me for nothing wrong.
I don't come to your place of business and tell you how to do your job.
I'm not at your place of business.
You are.
I'm in public, sir.
You are at my place of business. Where do I operate?
For your safety, for your safety and mine, I'm going to pat you down and give anything on you.
I have nothing on me, sir. I have nothing. Ain't nothing in my pocket but my cell phone.
Where's your ID at?
I don't have my ID.
What's your last name? What's your last name, sir?
You said you arrested me. I have right to know. You need to read me my Miranda.
This is not a guilt-seeking question, and I don't need to read you Miranda rights. Again, you're incorrect. What is your last name?
I'm still required just to make sure for my safety and yours.
Identify yourself is only going to make your booking process take infinitely longer.
That's the secondary crime.
We're not debating it at this point. What is your last name? What is your last name? Okay. We'll just ID at the jail, or you'll sit there.
I have the right to remain silent.
I'm not asking you guilt-seeking questions, dude. No, your ID is not a guilt-seeking question. You need to do some more studying, big guy. Did you collect his property yet?
I don't have nothing on me.
Thank you. You got a cell phone. You got this. I am going to stop your recording.
So as the camera goes off, Officer Bailey is still trying to get my name. And I got to keep informing these two boneheads that minus a crime, I'm not legally obligated to provide my ID. So Officer Bailey have Officer Savage go ahead and take me to jail. On the way to jail, I'm having a conversation with, really not a conversation. I'm the one talking. Savage is not speaking. I'm like, I'm just shocked that you guys making such a big mistake. And y'all didn't even try to come together to call your superior just to make sure you guys are making the right decision. So boom, we get down to the jail. I'm talking to the guy in book and I'm like, where's your supervisor at? As I've been requesting for a supervisor the last 20 minutes. You guys are making a huge mistake. Y'all got me down here for nothing. They still trying to get my name. I'm like, y'all gonna have to violate all my rights. Y'all gonna have to fingerprint me. I'm not giving y'all my information. So he asked.
The man refuses to give his name, forcing officers to fingerprint him. He keeps reminding them of their legal mistake.
Your ID is a secondary crime. Was the initial crime that I committed where I was required to show my ID that I didn't do so. So boom, they throw me in the holding cell. I'm in the holding cell for about 2 hours or so. The guy finally comes and get me. I think he's finna book me into jail. I come around the corner. I see Officer Bailey. I'm like, what'd I tell you? What'd I tell you, Officer Bailey? I'm like, man, where my stuff at? They give me my pants or whatever. I'm like, where my phone? Where my camera? Where my camera and stuff. They didn't want to give me that. They didn't want me recording inside the jail. I'm just guessing. They're like, we gonna give all your property to Officer Bailey. You about to go with him. Officer Bailey, like, I'm not gonna put you in any handcuffs. I'm just gonna drop you off back to your car. I said, no, you're gonna drop me right back off where you picked me up at. Where you picked me up at. I went to jail in front of everybody. So you're gonna drop me off in front of everybody. So on the way back to the location, Officer Bailey ain't even man enough to be like, you know what, man? I apologize for what took place. I was wrong. That was wrong. I apologize for what I did for you. Instead, it's just completely silence. And when we get to the location, he's trying to drop me off way in the back of the parking lot. You guys are going to see. I'm like, this is not where you picked me up at. He said, this is good enough. He said, this is good enough. So I run, hurry up, hop out, grab my... You're going to see. Just take a look at this, you guys. This is what happened when he dropped me off.
All right,